What's going on, everyone? This is going to be what's in my wallet for Q4 2023 leading into Q1 2024. It's going to be an interesting video because I applied and got approved for 4 specific credit cards over the span of a week, and I'll share exactly what they are as well as what the strategy was behind picking these individual cards. A couple of these cards are considered quite niche. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the first one, I've heard of this card, yet never knew how powerful it could actually be for the long term in one's life. And I gotta give a shout out to Eric Gao for this card, and it's the Kroger World Elite MasterCard. This card has a $0 annual fee, and although it's a Kroger specific credit card, the max value you can get isn't really spending just at Kroger. And in case you don't know what Kroger is, it's like a Ralph's or an Albertsons or a Safeway or a Lion supermarket. It's essentially a grocery store. With this card, you get 5% cash back on mobile wallet purchases anywhere. Not limited to Kroger, but anywhere. There is a cap of $3,000 each and every year, so mathematically 5% of $3K is $150. Whether that's a $3,000 annual transaction that you have or $250 each and every month on average, it's pretty phenomenal to me on a $0 annual fee card that there's this much value each and every year for the longer term. Officially, this is my first credit card issued by US Bank. There's no intro or sign-up bonus. It's pretty much earning that sweet 5% cash back on each and every transaction with your mobile wallet. There are other specific multipliers to this card, but nothing really to write home about. So with that, let's just keep it going to the second card. We got the AAA Travel Advantage Visa Signature Credit Card. This card as well has no annual fee, and the big selling point is that you get 5% cash back on gas up to $7,000 per year. If you max out this category, you're looking at $350 back each and every year. This card's offered through Community Capital Bank, and the credit score requirements aren't really high in general. And as an example, they also provide the Caesars credit card or the Sephora credit card. Fun fact is that there's actually 3 AAA credit cards, and this one specifically by Community Bank has kind of a counterpart card where you're getting 5% on grocery stores up to $10,000 in spend each and every year. The main purpose of getting this card was to have a stable 5% cashback earning card for gas spend. Moreover, I didn't want to do the balancing of waiting for a rotating category with the Chase Freedom Flex or to Discover It just to take advantage of the gas spend category. Yes, I do agree that Chase points can be more valuable depending how you redeem them if you can max out the gas category, yet at the same time that incremental spend and management overall isn't something I'm looking forward to optimize at this time. Before getting this specific AAA credit card, what I used to do for gas was spend on the American Express Business Gold Card. Spending on that card would provide 4x membership reward points per dollar spent towards gas. That card specifically, each and every billing cycle, depending where you spend the most in the top 2 categories, is where you'd be earning 4x, and outside of those top 2 categories, you'd be earning 1x. This AAA credit card has no annual fee and comes with the sign-up bonus of $100 cash back after $1,000 in minimum spend in the first 90 days. It's not the biggest cashback offer there is. At the same time, it's an easy bonus to hit, but really the value is not in the short term in my opinion. It's really about that long-term value. Coming to our third credit card, it's actually the second time in my life that I applied and got approved for the same credit card. The first credit card I intentionally applied for a second time was a Discover It cashback credit card. That card comes with 5% cashback on specific rotating categories, and it maxes out at $1,500 in that quarter. This way, if you have 2 Discover It's, you could be looking at maxing out up to $3,000 each and every quarter. And if you have 3, then $4,500. If you have 4, then $6,000, etc., etc. Coming back to this card, it's the Cathay Pacific Visa card issued by Synchrony Bank. The sign-up bonus for this card is 35,000 miles after $3,000 in minimum spend in the first 90 days. The miles earned with this card can be redeemed under the program of Asia Miles. Cathay Pacific is part of the One World Alliance. Hence, these miles can be redeemed not just for their specific flights, but also partner airlines such as British Airways or American Airlines. Given this, there's extreme value for these miles in my situation, and I value them at minimum at around 2 cents per point, so that 35,000 amount of miles is worth $700 to me. And if anything, way more than that. The rationale behind me getting this card really comes down to 2 specific reasons. And right before that, the reason I even canceled this card the first time around is that it comes with a $95 annual fee, yet the earning structure is really suboptimal, and it's as follows. You get 2x miles for each and every dollar spent with Cathay Pacific, and 1.5 times miles specifically for spend on dining as well as purchases outside of the US, and within the US, it's 1x miles per dollar spent. In the market, there already exist credit cards with a $0 annual fee whose points you can transfer to this Cathay Pacific partner. The primary reason I got this card is that it's issued by Synchrony Bank. If it's Chase or American Express, seldom would I consider canceling a credit card and then again applying for that same credit card. Yet with Synchrony, it's a little different. Synchrony Bank targets a subprime market, which isn't necessarily folks with the best or excellent credit score, and moreover, they have rules such as this. Depending on the specific product, there could be language where, let's say, a card offers 0% APR for 12 months, yet after those 12 months, if your principal balance isn't paid in full, then the interest that you would be charged, it's something known as deferred interest. So all that interest from day one is what you would need to end up paying if that initial balance isn't paid in full by the end of that 12-month period. Simply put, due to these type of practices, I'm not too worried about collecting a second sign-up bonus offer from this Cathay Pacific credit card. And at the same time, the second reason is that with upcoming holiday spend and otherwise, that $3,000 of minimum spend in the next 3 months is something that actually works well in my favor. If you've seen any of the previous videos on the channel, or this is your first one, you're probably a money nerd like myself. For many years, I used to be so deep into everything personal finance, investing, saving, spending, all the optimization when it comes to money. And the biggest thing, the belief that I had was that I knew so much that there would be no use in my life ever to talk to a financial advisor. Actually talking with a financial advisor was actually what I didn't know I needed to get to the next level. Having a different perspective on your personal situation is what I would consider priceless. Given this background situation and me getting to meet the team behind Money Pickle, which essentially is a service that connects individuals like you and me to financial advisors, there's a special partnership promo just for us. We get a 100% free 45-minute call with the financial advisor. And the unique selling point of Money Pickle, which is why I'm even happy to talk about them on the channel, is that these financial advisors are supposed to prioritize you and me versus anything they have to sell from their side. This takes away the hesitation of, after this 45-minute call, I'm going to be upsold or told to enroll into something else or otherwise. So there's none of that involved. It really is about us focused first, period. Head to moneypickle.com/Lalit. Head to the calendar where you'll pick a date and time that works best for you. Provide detailed notes about your situation and your personal finance questions, topics, and concerns. Provide your contact information. You'll get an email and text appointment confirmation. And in the email are going to be the Zoom link details for that date and time you chose to meet. 1 hour before your scheduled session, you'll get another text/email reminder, and simply clicking that link will connect you to your free one-on-one 45-minute session with that financial advisor, certified financial planner, or a different type of finance professional. To book your session, you can use the link in the description below or in the pinned comment. Or if you're on their site and you're already in the middle of filling out their form, then you could just fill out my name, Lalit, L-A-L-I-T, in the How Did You Hear About Us section. It definitely supports the channel, so I appreciate it in advance. Yet most importantly, I'm happy to partner with them for the free service that they're offering for us to get better insight around everything around our personal finance situation, whether in the short term or the long term. The fourth card in my wallet is going to be the Wells Fargo autograph card. This card has no annual fee and comes with a sign-up bonus generally of 20,000 points after $1,500 in minimum spend in the first 3 months. I applied for a limited time bonus offer of 30,000 points after the same spend in that same time frame. In cash, 20,000 points is worth $200 and 30,000 worth $300. I think it's a great everyday daily driver card, especially depending on the categories you're spending at. Each of the points that you earn with this card are generally worth around 1% in cash back. Yet, that's about to change. Each and every dollar spent earns you 3x on restaurants, dining, travel, transit, popular streaming services, as well as your phone plan spent, and 1x everywhere else. The primary driver for me applying for this card was actually nothing factual at the time of my application. It was totally based on a rumor. It was based on the fact that they were going to introduce transfer partners. Hence, that 1x that we're earning on each and every dollar spent outside of those categories, or even that 3x, could be worth way more when we transfer those points and redeem that value through different partners such as airlines and hotels. Under Wells Fargo is the Bilt MasterCard, and one of their partners is American Airlines. In the market today, it's not common to see American Airlines as a transfer partner in general, whether it's Chase, American Express, or otherwise. Like this, I have a hunch that if they have the same transfer partners as the Built MasterCard for this Wells Fargo autograph card, it would be supremely lucrative in my situation with American Airlines being a partner as well. It's been a long time since I've had 4 credit cards at the same time where I'm working towards different minimum spends and them having certain features which are super specific like mobile wallet transactions and otherwise. So with that, if you came this far, I appreciate you watching. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace.